What is up? Dare to dream. All right, I'm so excited to be here with you guys tonight. I'm so sorry that I could not make it on the live team call. I teach classes in person on Monday and Friday night, so that's why I'm not able to be there. But we pivot, we adapt, and this is a way for me to still be able to be a part of the team call. And again, I'm just so excited. It's an honor anytime that I get to be on a team call. When I very first started my journey as a coach, for Dare to Dream, the best team that you get to be on, that we get to be on together. And I would get on the team calls. I would learn so much and they would be so impactful and so inspiring. And I never would have thought that I would even be on a team call and having the opportunity to be able to come on here. So when I say that it is an honor, I truly mean it from the bottom of my heart because I love Dare to Dream. When I say that we have the best team in the network, I absolutely mean it. I know that when I got placed onto this team, or not placed, but brought into this team, I just remember the energy that I felt and how incredible it was to just feel a part of something. And I feel like I always have to express that when I get on here to do a team call because truly we have the best team and I'm just so grateful to be here with you all today. So the topic for today is committing to the inward journey. When I was thinking about what I wanted to do as a topic for tonight's call, I always struggle with what the heck do I talk about? I'm not really sure what is going to help somebody else. And I think about my own journey when I started as a brand new coach and how lost I felt, how, I just was in a place of feeling lost, not just as a coach, but in my life. So I was 30 years old. I was working nights as a waitress. I was piecing my life back together in early sobriety, so I just didn't feel like whole yet at all. And I was just trying to find my way. And when I became a part of this team, I just felt like I was a part of something so special. And the opportunity that we have as coaches, the driving force of what we do is committing to our own personal growth. So I was thinking about when I was thinking about what I wanted to talk about, I was like, that's it. I have to talk about this. And right now I'm reading a book called Lighter. It's this book right here. If you are looking for a book, first of all, if you ain't doing your personal development, what the heck are you doing? Because this is literally the meat and potatoes of what we do as coaches is we are committed to our own personal growth. This is where it starts. I feel we cannot have a successful business if we are not committed to the inward growth of our journey because we grow from the inside out. This is the foundation of what we do. We work on ourselves, we get healthy, we grow, we heal, we evolve, and then we have the gift. This is a gift of an opportunity for one, that we have a job that allows us to take care of ourselves, to expand our mind, and to help ourselves. And then we have the gift of passing that on to somebody else. There is no greater gift, in my opinion. There's no better job out there. And for me, I was always searching for something, right? I knew I wanted more. I just wanted something. I knew I was capable as much out of place as I felt, and as much as I was piecing my life back together and I felt so insecure and the doubt was there, the fear was there, I knew down deep that there was something that I could do and that I was capable. It was just a matter of, finding that thing. And this is it. Becoming a coach has been absolutely life-changing for me. And when I joined, what just attracted me so much and made me so just feel like I was doing the right thing at the right time and I was on the right path was the fact that it was all about growth. That's what we do. And I feel like we can't get to the next level unless we are committed to the inward journey first. So I'm going to read something from this book because when I read it, I was like, oh my God. First of all, it just hit my soul. I love reading things that just hit me deeply. And I was like, this is what we do as coaches. This is what we do. And it says right here, I commit to the inward journey and aim to make my point and all my threads in the web of humanity, full of self-awareness, full of compassion. With steady practice, I will patiently unload the tension and the burden that I carry, knowing the more I let go, the less hurt there will be. Feeling lighter and happier, I share my harmony with those that I meet. I was like, oh my God, this is just so incredible because again, this is what we get to do. I get to share my harmony with those that I meet once I commit to the inward journey. And it says I will patiently unload the tension and burden that I carry. I feel like every person's journey that I've gotten to hear, like when we hear the national wake up calls or the team calls, or when we hear Jessica's story, or, all of the leaders of the team and every story that we get to hear from the coaches, nobody starts out as a rock star coach. We all have these burdens and these pains and depression and regret and insecurity and fear. And when we get to work on ourselves through personal development, through mindset, through nutrition and fitness, committing to a program, all of those things combined, that's how we begin to heal and to grow. And I feel like healing is growing. Like we all have these things that we're working out. And I think that's what makes this journey so special, is that we all come from different walks of life. We all have our own personal stories, which I am a person that is like a power of a story type of person. Like I love to hear a person's story, how they got from this point to that point. What did you do? And I love being inspired in that way. And I could go off that on the whole other team call, because the power of sharing your journey and sharing your story and connecting, but it all starts here. This is the foundation. And if we don't have a strong foundation set in place, then how can we truly authentically go off and help somebody else if we're not first committed to our own journey? So I want to ask you that. I want to ask you right now, where you are at in your journey as a coach, are you truly committed to the inward journey? Are you truly committed to growing as a person? Are you truly committed to implementing these daily habits? The 4 vital behaviors are the 4 vital behaviors for a reason, because again, that's another foundation of our business. If we're not working the 4 vital behaviors, then we have no business. But I feel like if first and foremost, if we're not committed to the inward journey, it starts there. So I want to ask you, are you committed? And I want you to truly answer that. Or are you halfway in? Are you 1 foot in and 1 foot out? Are you hesitant? Are you sitting on the back and you're in the team and you're just kind of a fly on the wall and you're watching everybody else grow and evolve and succeed, and you haven't made that full commitment yet? Because if you don't make that full commitment, then your business is not going to grow, because as you grow, your business will grow. And I'm going to read another passage of the book because, again, it just aligns with building that solid foundation. It says, anything powerful, long lasting requires a sturdy foundation. When a home is being constructed, all attention first goes to the foundation that will stabilize the structure. Once that foundation is firmly in place, you can go on to build, expand, and to create something magnificent. The evolution of the individual works in a similar manner. So when you think about your business, the foundation that you are growing, because why would any of us want to be here on this team as a coach if we didn't want to succeed? I've never heard any coach come on any team call, you know what, I joined as a coach and I just wanted to fail right off the bat. No, the goal is to succeed. The goal is to grow our business, right? And if we don't have that solid foundation, that firm, solid foundation, like, all right, I signed up to be a coach, that's it. But now the work begins, and we have to build that solid foundation. And as we continue on our journey as a coach year after year, we have to continue to always, build that foundation, keeping it strong, feeding it. It's kind of like watering your garden, right? You have to constantly water it and take care of it and nurture it in order for it to maintain, the success of your business that you will have. So I love this so much, because in my own personal journey, and, as I was also thinking about what I wanted to share, because I want to come on here and I don't just want to share a message that's powerful and inspiring. I want to be real on here. I want to relate with you and connect with you. And I know that when I started my journey, I was struggling, and I'm 6 years into my business. I'm coming up on 7 years, which is absolutely crazy to me, because it was like just yesterday that I started, and I've struggled. in my business, particularly in this last year. I've struggled, like insanely struggled, to where I've questioned myself. I've questioned my ability. And here I am on this growth journey, doing all of the things and showing up and doing the things. And I'm still feeling down. I'm feeling depressed. And yes, has life come at me and unexpected things? I lost my dad last June. Yes, those things have happened, right? And what I had to do is I had to tell myself to get back to the basics. Get back to the basics and make sure that your foundation is strong. And for me, what that means is my heart and my mind. Make sure that's strong. Are you committed, Savannah, to the inward journey? And my answer to that was, I was kind of like, my heart was like halfway in and my mind was like halfway in, and I was like showing up, but I wasn't like fully invested like in my heart and in my mind, if that makes sense. I was showing up and doing the things, but it was like my heart was like halfway in because it was like broken and shattered, and here I am like trying to just piece it back together. And I had to like have that real moment with myself that I wasn't like fully committed. My heart wasn't fully committed, because I know from personal experience, when I'm fully committed to the inward journey, when I'm taking care of myself, when I'm showing up, the things that I do to take care of myself, mind, body, soul, is I practice gratitude. I wake up every single morning and I do 3 things that I'm grateful for. I write 3 things that I'm grateful for down. What that does for me, mindset, is when I wake up, most of the time, especially if you're struggling, you're in a depression, you wake up to another day and you have so much stuff to do and it's chaotic and your heart is hurting, and how are you going to show up when your heart is hurting and you have all these things to do? But waking up and practicing gratitude allows you to wake up and focus on the good. My dad always said, what you focus on amplifies, to keep your feet moving forward and to always look for the good. So that's what I do. I write down 3 things that I'm grateful for, not just being half-hearted in. You know what I was talking about? Like my heart is halfway in. I'm like, okay, what truly am I grateful for? And that process, what that does for me, it allows me to say, okay, I'm alive today. I woke up today. I have another day, another opportunity to give it my best, to focus on growing as a human being and to be of service to others. And when I practice that gratitude, something magical happens. It makes my heart just in a good place. Even if it's just for that moment where I feel a little bit better, it works. So I do 3 things that I'm grateful for, and not just surface things. Like, I'm grateful for the roof over my head. You know, I'm grateful that I can breathe, that my lungs are working, that I'm physically able to get up. I have fingers that I can write my gratitude with. I have eyes that can see. I have ears that can hear. I can listen to personal development. My body physically works. I have 2 legs, 2 arms. My heart is pumping. I get to move my body. I get to physically work out and to sweat, because if that was taken away from me, I don't know what the heck I would do. So I practice this gratitude on things that really, truly are life-changing things that I don't ever want to take for granted. And then I write down 3 affirmations. Goal affirmations, like I am unstoppable. And in going beyond that, like I am committed to the inward journey. So as I write that, I'm committed to the inward journey. I am committed to what I need to do as a person to grow and evolve. So you're writing down things and writing it in future tense, as if it's already happened. Not, I hope to succeed in my business. You're writing it out as you have achieved it, if that makes sense. And then I do personal development. And right now, this is the book that I'm reading. So these are things that I do every single morning. And then I work out. I get my mind right first, gratitude, affirmations, personal development, and then I work out. That is my process for me to be committed to my inward journey. And I do that right when I wake up. I don't do anything business oriented. Well, this is part of our business. Like this, everything, that personal growth is a part of our business and having a successful business. But I don't do any like business building activities, inviting, sharing on social media, until I take care of myself. So I first and foremost am committed to that inward journey and growing, because that's where it starts. And I don't know, and I also want to share this message because it's very important to me, like I said, to be authentic and to be real with you. Because if you're in a place of struggle right now, you're questioning yourself, you have a lot of self-doubt, you have a lot of fear. Maybe you're a brand new coach, and you have that fear because, you're brand new and you don't know what the heck the coach world is like. Well, first and foremost, I want to say, like, you're on the right team, and all you have to do is do the things that we are telling you to do in the team. Take that direction, do the 4 vital behaviors, share your journey on social media, be committed to a program, do the personal development, wake up and do these things and be committed to that, okay? Because that's where it starts. But if you're a coach like me who has been in it for, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, I'm 6 years in, and maybe you're struggling like I have been in this past year. I want to just encourage you to not give up. And I want to say, get back to the basics, and back to the basics saying, what are you doing and what are you not doing? Are you truly committed to that inward journey? Are you committed to growing as a human being? Because if you are not committed to that, then you might as well just, I don't ever want to say stop and take a break, but you need to be committed in order for you to keep going and to grow as a coach. Like, it all starts there. Like, I would say, I don't want to say like, don't work your business, but if you're working your business and you're not doing the things to take care of yourself, mind, body, and soul, your business is not going to grow. We grow and our business grows. So I don't know if that encourages anybody, but I know that in this past year, I've struggled a lot. It's been very painful for me, and I've still shown up because I don't know how to not show up. And I've struggled, and I've gotten into that place of like really beating myself up, saying you're 6 years in, you should be further along. So I think it's important for me to share that because I feel like somebody in here is going to relate with that. So if you feel like you're so far behind, then I want you to be proud of where you are at. And this is something that I've really, really had to practice, like embracing where I'm at and saying, okay, are you still making an impact? Because when I started as a coach, that was what drove me. Like, I wanted to make a deep impact in this world because I came from a place of pain, darkness, and addiction where people didn't want to hang out with me. Like, I was that girl that if you were hanging out with, the parents were like, don't hang out with that girl type of a thing. So for me to have this ability to make an impact in somebody else's life in a positive and powerful way, and to inspire them to create positive change, I was all for that. I wanted that so bad. And I got to do that right from the get-go as a coach, because I started showing up. I was taking directions. I was doing all the things. I was inviting people. I was bringing them on because I was so excited about what this opportunity has. I was so excited to bring them into our team. Dare to dream. You are on the best team. Like, come and do what we do and feel the excitement. Like, that just lit my fire in the beginning. And over this last year, as I'm getting down on myself and I'm struggling because I feel like I need to be way further along because you're 6 years in, blah, 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 all the mumbo jumbo talk that I tell myself that is nonsense. I have to ask myself, am I still making an impact? Am I still impacting people's lives in a positive way? And the answer is yes. Since I became a coach in these last 6 years, I have had the ability to impact people's lives in more ways than I could have ever possibly imagined. And that for me is the most magical feeling, when you get to help somebody and they reach out to you and say that you have changed my life. You have helped me in my own pain. To me, there's no greater gift than that. And that's what I strive for. And it all starts with me committing to that inward journey first and foremost. So I really want you to really get real with yourself. And I want you to answer that question. Are you committed to the inward journey of your own personal growth? Because if you're not, you need to reevaluate yourself and you need to make that commitment, like right now, today, not tomorrow, not a week from now, like right now. I want you to write it down. I'm committed to the inward journey. And I want to read that again because it's so powerful. I commit to the inward journey and aim to make my point in all of my threads in the web of humanity, full of self-awareness, full of compassion. With steady practice, I will patiently unload the tension and the burden I carry, knowing the more I let go, the less hurt there will be. Feeling lighter and happier, I share my harmony with those that I meet. So through personal development, as we grow and as we heal from whatever it is that we're going through, we become more self-aware. And as we become more self-aware of who we are, getting to know ourselves internally, why do we have these fears? Why do we have these insecurities? And facing them, not ignoring them, but facing them and acknowledging where that pain comes from, where the fear comes from, where there's self-doubt. Because if you don't know where you are currently, you can't move forward. You have to face that. You can't just bottle it up and move forward and power through. I've tried to do that before, and it only ends up me being in more pain and in more hurt and more depression about myself. So you have to become self-aware of who you are. And then once that happens, that compassion comes on, because you know what it's like to suffer and struggle and be in pain and be in that depression. You know what it's like to go through those hard times. And then that gives you the ability to have that compassion with those you meet. I share my harmony with those that I meet. I get to help people and say, okay, you need help. This is what I do. Come do what I do. And what I do is the gratitude, the affirmations, the personal development, and I move my body. I connect with others. I'm surrounded with others every day that I wake up. I'm not on this journey alone. We are not on this journey alone. We are a team, Dare to Dream, and we help each other every step of the way. We rise up and we show up, we connect, and we help each other. And then we share that harmony with those that we meet. Those people that we meet that you haven't even met yet, that you haven't invited yet. Think about all of those hurting people that are out there right now, like I was, the girl at the restaurant, working nights and weekends as a waitress. I have a 9-month-old daughter at home. I'm piecing my life back together in early sobriety. I have no college degree. I'm broken. I'm hurt. I'm confused. I'm lost. And I have no direction on my future. But I got this opportunity right in front of me because somebody invited me. Sue, my coach, Sue Leenstra, invited me. It was a simple invite one day. Have you ever thought about becoming a coach? I had no idea that this coaching opportunity existed, but at that point in my life, I was searching for something. I needed something because I knew down deep that I was meant for more and that I could do more. And that one invite changed my life. So as broken as you may feel lost and you are struggling and you think that you don't have the ability to help somebody else, you do. And it all starts with that one invite. But before that invite even happens, you have to be committed to your own personal growth. You have to be committed to the inward journey for you to be able to go on and help somebody else. And we get to share our harmony with the world. We get to invite others on our team and to help them through their life, through the pain, because this is way more. Yes, we're body coaches, trying to get away from Beachbody. We're body coaches, right? And most people think like when they start a health and wellness journey, it's all about that physical transformation. No, that comes on its own. The transformation happens from within, the inward transformation. And we have the gift and the ability to pass that on to somebody else. So I don't know if that made sense. I hope that it helped you in some way. And to just get real and honest with yourself right now, because it's January of 2023 and we have the whole year to make a difference and make an impact and to truly just level up. And I don't know about you, but I'm ready to level up because I'm sick and tired of just holding my own self back. There's nothing holding me back other than myself. And I had to reevaluate that. What are you committed to? I'm committed to the inward journey. And as I grow, my business will grow. So, all right, that's all I got for you today. I hope that helped you in some way. And thank you, Jessica, for allowing me to be on here for this team call. I'm so proud to be a part of Dare to Dream. It means more to me than anything in the world. And I'm just so grateful that we get to be body coaches and we get to share our harmony with those that we meet. All right, I'll see you later.